you Well, no snow in the forecast, but the wind was whipping off of Lake Erie and into Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. Across from him, his counterpart, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Palmer going to go in motion left. Allen now looks to throw. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. Here's Allen to throw it. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Allen to throw once more. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble, and it gets him a first down.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Allen. This is Coleman with a grab. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Cook up the gut. Gets past one man. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. All right, so they'll march backwards on the illegal block in the back.
And that's always a really tough call for the official, and I tend to give the benefit of the doubt. Remember, a block from the side is legal, but that time they made the determination that that one did come in the back. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Kene Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you.
And raise you 6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So he fielded the kick at the 8 and never looked back. A great return all the way to the end zone. 92 yards all told. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Ooh, the juke.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Motion man is Shakir. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bills 1st down. 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Allen. That's again complete to Palmer. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Allen. That's caught. It's Coleman. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, this is an awfully tough one to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Bills first down. 1st and goal of the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Allen now on the sneak. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
And this is something right out Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former Missouri Tiger, their rookie quarterback.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing, Cook. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Now Cook. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cook. And he finds Taylor, complete. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. He'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Harrison Davis for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right. Visiting kickers for years have had trouble with field goals here in Buffalo. The winds off nearby Lake Erie can really play havoc with your ability to aim the football correctly. And we saw an example right there. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Cook. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. Will go down as a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Cook from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks.
That's good for a Bills. 1st down.
On play action, Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 87-yard line.
Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
16 more yards. That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21.
Allen going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And brings in a Buffalo touchdown. A dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Jets offense and Breece Hall headed out onto the field. Cook now throwing to start the drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Cook. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Back to throw. Cook. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Cook. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This pass complete to Ruckert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
But it's 4th down.
To throw is Cook. Throwing on 4th down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
And the Jets first down.
Back to throw again. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First down, New York.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. They'll give the Hall. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Cook off the play fake. And it is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They go play action here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are back within a score. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Jets 14.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Jets defense, we watch them get set to go now. Partner, I want to ask you to look ahead to the offseason and the moves they might make. You made your hay in the secondary. Do they need to make some changes there just looking at the statistical struggles?
Well, when you're ranked in the bottom third of the league in pass defense, no one's job is safe in the secondary. They have to get better there. But I think they can help the secondary players by increasing the pass rush. That would be a spot that I would look at. Get me a guy up front who can make plays, an eraser, so to speak, and now I get better on the back end.
It's caught by Coleman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Allen now looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down, and Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Back to throw. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Up the middle, it's Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the gun, it's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
That's another Buffalo Bills.
And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. It's January 4th. Are we still within the range we could say Happy New Year? Well, Happy New Year. This is it. Week 18. Everything to play for. Let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, the Steelers at home to take on the Ravens in the AFC North. And it's the NFL's all-pro quarterback 2 years running, Lamar Jackson. Next up, it's the rematch of last year's NFC title game, Commanders-Eagles from the Link in Philly. And here is the running back. Well done here. It's a touchdown. The Commanders will be a part of this year's playoffs. They get the victory here in the regular season finale. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. And it's Tyler Algier. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Browns. Still trail, however, and that game's gone to half. With that, a look at how things stand, the playoff picture in the AFC as the season draws to a close. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. The Jets going to get the football first as we get back underway in this second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Straight ahead is Hall. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, Jets.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets are an extra point away from taking the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And that one puts them on top here in the third. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall. All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jets will take over. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Jets.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a completion to Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Looking to throw. Cook. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Cook. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. Extra point attempt to come here. And with that, the lead is up to 8. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Back out onto the field now. Here comes the Jet defense. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense. They said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And the defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
down. First and 10.
Again, this is Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second
A
down.
loss of 2 brings up second down at the 35-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's another Buffalo Bills.
Cook. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Cook. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. The last 2 runs have gone nowhere, and now another showdown looming on 3rd and goal. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Josh Allen. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Jets offense and receiver Garrett Wilson ready to get going again. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Cook. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Coleman, the man in motion right. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
Brings up second down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Bills first down. First and goal.
On play action, Allen. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Allen running the option to the left. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Palmer going to go in motion left. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now they'll change things up. Now Cook. Caught by Wilson. They'll give him 4 yards there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Cook. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On the counter, it's Hall. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun. Cook. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And the Jets 1st down.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down.
Operating from the gun. Cook. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. A 1st down carry for Davis. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he completes it to Wilson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. Looking to throw. Cook. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. Just got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
3rd down and goal. At the 6-yard
Now
line.
Cook going to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on third down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give to Cook on a read option. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now 2nd and 9.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down. At the 36-yard line.
To the air. Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Allen. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They come up now on 2nd and 2. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. A big play looming on 3rd down. Throwing Allen. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. So the Jets now down by 1. 1:36 to go. A chance to end this season with a bang as they come up with a 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Cook. It's caught by Ruckert. Here's 2nd down.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by Wilson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Open man is Barner, the tight end. Time certainly a factor. Under 40 to play. Second down. Back to throw. That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Back to throw. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The Jets.
Cook looking to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They'll come up first and 10 here. To throw is Allen. First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now out come the Jets. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. Now a first throw here in overtime. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First down, New York.
Now it's Miller running right. And he's going to burn his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Throwing, Cook. Connection made to Ruckert.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Wilson's got it complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
9 yards. And the Jets first down.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now.
And it's third down.
Back to throw. Cook going right back to Wilson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Running left is Miller. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And that changes everything here in OT. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Here's Allen. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Option play, here's Cook. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. At this point now, a field goal would win it. They are in range. We'll see how they approach things on 1st down. Complete on the comeback route. That's Shakir.
15 more yards. That's another Bills first down.
Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing is Allen. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Allen. And he's got his tight end knocks for a Bills touchdown. Normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Buffalo, they finished the regular season with another win. They're 15th against just 2 losses. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Jets, this loss will be the capper to what will be a disappointing 5-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
The playoffs are set, and it's going to be good. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here with your weekly recap for Week 18. Some big games to get to. We start in Buffalo. The Bills at home to take on the New York Jets. And it's last year's most valuable player, Josh Allen. He was filling up the box score. One of his 2 rushing touchdowns right here. He had 2 more through the air. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Brandon Ayuk. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. And this is Deshaun Watson. He'll hook up with David Njoku, his tight end, in the end zone. The Browns finish off a disappointing 6-11 season, but they get the win in the finale. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.